Marshall Stadium in America. Glad to have you with us from Paulson Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Georgia Southern Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. He comes into this game with a very potent passing offense, ranked in the top 10. But today, they face one of their stiffest opponents of the season, a top 10 passing defense. Let's see who wins this strength-on-strength battle. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From deep, it's Boston. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Motion from the wideout. Snags it quickly on the left. Open space at the 25. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Marshall quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Out wide right, it's Boston. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Boston. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Quick give. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just barely got rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Making his first move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Culliver. He's loose. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, gonna throw it. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Scanning the field, it's Helton. Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Kick is in the air. Fields the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Now on 1st down from the 28. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Hamilton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Marshall! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finding some room. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Takes the easy completion. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this, or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to run it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Parsons. Shakes a man, and he might take off. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide right, it's Hamilton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Number 96, Sergio Gonzalez.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Dropping back, it's Helton. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Second down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going.
Makes a grab and room to run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Got his man downfield. Marshall quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. Left side is Hamilton. At the 45 on its way. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll move the tight end. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Sets his feet. It's Pelton. Caught. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on second down. Quick completion on the out route. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. What a grab with one hand. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains inside the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Wants to throw one first. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Marshall doing damage through the air, and now back to work. Quick give. It's Boston. They were all over it. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Escapes the pressure to his right. Reels it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Dialed up it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He'll be dropped. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Gators, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Dropping back, it's Helton. Flush to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Second and long here. He wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Dallas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance.
Oh, they're faking it. And after that, this big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And you don't see that very often, do you? Like 4th and 1, if I'm going to go for it, usually keep the offensive unit on there. Fooled them a little bit, though. Got the fake punt, successful, got the first down, moved the sticks.
Running to the left. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Got to make the play on fourth. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Oh, look out on the right. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Boston. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Out wide left, it's Hamilton. Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 10. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Throws quickly. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Helton. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets the back moving. Second down to the air. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Marshall! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Helton. Fires to the right. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finds his man. It's Dallas. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Extending the play. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Swamped immediately.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try the counter. Fights off a defender. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Just feeds the running back. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the RPO, got him. Still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells to fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The ride. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
And this defense is more...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Rush is on. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Working on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The thundering herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. On the run, it's Meadows. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Line getting set on second down. They're still firing away even with this lead. Buying a little time to his left. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Utah Utes and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Arizona State's head coach told me before the game they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And the Utes will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. St. Clair. Wilson open on the right side. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 50. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
To the air, it's St. Clair. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Again, it's St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Tavian St. Clair. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run him again. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
St. Clair, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Williams buying time to his right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Utes decide to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. On the return, couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing St. Clair. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's St. Clair. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
From the gun. Breaks the tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide right, it's Parker. Here he goes. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive. Makes the grab in their space. Crosses midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Tavian St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Motion from the wideout. Play action with Williams. Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 27 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
And the Utes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Using his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. St. Clair. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's St. Clair. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. From the gun, it's Brink. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Hauls it in. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They give running right is Parker. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Could not make his way to the corner. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Williams. Right side, it's Parker. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back, because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
This time he's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's a gift to Parker. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Williams. Still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. For the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the 1st down.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Williams. Left side is Parker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Williams looking for a man. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the 1st half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the 2nd half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Just enough time to get off one more snap. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 10 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wolverines coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And this team is starting to put it together 2 in a row following that 1-2 start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Makes the grab over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Handoff for Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Thomas. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
The Utes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Williams to the air again. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. All down at the 7-yard line. Good return after the pick, and now they are in business. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Tavian St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Shakes off the defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Bring him down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. They're all over him. Gets rid of it.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
St. Clair fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Butler. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Again, it's St. Clair. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Second and long here. Looking to throw again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Throwing St. Clair. They'll run the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's St. Clair. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started.
That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the red zone, it's Gray. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams moving out to the right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run with Parker. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Throwing, Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Tavian St. Clair escapes the pressure going right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's St. Clair. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Using his legs, it's Bray. At the 45, on his way. He's loose down the left side. 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Turning it on. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Utes. And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Utah, and they'll take over 1st and 10.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Hits inside, it's Bray. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll keep it again on the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
Continues to fight for yards. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. St. Clair, look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair finds his man. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They'll move the wide receiver. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Hamilton. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.